Hey Sylvia. All right, great start. Looking fantastic. Background image looks great. Masked image. I like this. This is nice as it kind of tips the hat to Amethyst Bay. That's fantastic. Two things I think that are really obstructing the success of the ad. One is this box right here, and the other is this box right here. Now, for the record, it's quite common that design students want to place things in boxes. And I would like you from this moment on in your student design career to reconsider placing things in boxes. And let me describe why. Composition should be it's created a degree of synergy between the type and the image. In other words, there should be like this reciprocal relationship with the type and the image. Um, you want to synthesize the type in the image as opposed to creating separations. When you place things in boxes, you're creating separations. You're telling the viewer, hey, I want you to consider this area separate from the remainder of the ad. And again, that kind of decreases the harmony associated. Remember, there should be a healthy relationship between the background image and the typography, and not a situation where it looks like the typography has been placed in a box and kind of, you may want to incorporate the type into the image and not place the type over the image. Does that make sense? And I think that by placing in a box, it looks like we kind of stamped over the image, reducing the potential of creating a nice, healthy relationship between type and image. So my recommendation is to remove this box and remove this box. How do we do that? What do we do? Well, just a little bit of reconfiguration, I think, goes a long way. So what I would recommend here is, since you've got this white in the background here in that offset type, what I would do is I would take the purple and just set that to subhead in purple. All right. Then my recommendation is to take the body copy and either set that in purple, or you could set it in white. It depends on how it looks and how legible it is on the background. But the main thing is you get rid of that box. At that point, you get rid of this big box on the black box in the bottom, which is just creating way too much visual weight at the bottom of the composition. Distributing most of the weight in the composition at the bottom. So it is very bottom heavy based on the weight, visual weight of this big box right here. So my recommendation is to remove that. Then what we'll do is we'll take this masked image and just bring it over in the corner down, right down here. All right. Then place the logo in the lower right-hand corner. All right. That is going to leave you with the address. What do we do with the contact information? Simply take that and move it right up here and span the top. That's going to entail having to move the headline subhead down a little bit, which is going to force this to be moved down a little bit too. So a headline subhead moves down a little bit in the composition, so it starts right above the tree there. Contact information right there. A little paragraph of information right there without the box. Take the black box out at the bottom. Take this masked image and just kind of bleed it off the corner of the page there. Then place your logo right here. And I think it's going to work out beautifully. Try it. I think you're really going to look at this up before and after. And just for giggles and grins, make sure you save the before and after. Save this version, then create a version of everything I just recommended. Take a look at the two, and you're going to go, wow, this has really come a long way. I promise you. I'm telling you the truth. So try it. I'd like to see those changes reflected in your final submission. But if you want to run those by me before, final submission, I'll be glad to make comments. So, all right. Really, really great start. And yeah, we're showing good stuff here. So at this point, I think the most important thing for me to mention here is that if you have any questions at all, please let me know. All right, fantastic. Thank you, Sylvia.